Thank you for clicking. Thank you for coming to see what our project is all about. ARFinal Rising is a web series, a cyberpunk web series that will be shot and based in Montreal. Before we go on and tell you a little bit more about this project, I'd like to introduce you to the creative team behind ARFinal Rising. That would be first off Brent Radford, who is the writer, director, and producer of the show. Brent's worked on numerous film productions, and he's had the opportunity to work very closely with great action directors. The third head of this creative Cerberus is Lucien Saulvan. Lucien is a novelist and has worked on many of your favorite video games.
We're sort of skipping over the main guys doing the talking. Right. Christian Charette, who's to my right, he's also written some role-playing games back in the day, and he has a big, extensive creative writing background. He's had some short stories published. Yep. He and I have been friends for years. That's one of the reasons I brought him in, is because he's a good understanding of the dystopian future that we're all kind of like keen on. Yeah, the world we're looking at, which of course is a cyberpunk world, and we're hoping that if you clicked on this, you also have an interest in that.
This story really is about this guy, Mal, former soldier, private security operative, who has fallen from the corporate world and into the future favelas, low-tech slums, and he begins waging his own private war against the corporation he feels is responsible for this and for the deaths of people he cared for. What seems in the beginning a story of revenge for him really becomes the story of his redemption.
Someone much smarter than me once said that the best science fiction stories are stories that tell stories about the world we live in now, and that's what I think cyberpunk really does, especially the things that we're living through now with the notions of the 1% versus the 99%.
With cyberpunk, you have the real opportunity to talk about a society in peril and people's place in that society, and not the people at the top of the hierarchy, but people at the very bottom, the people that get crushed underneath everything that's happening to them. And they didn't ask for this. They weren't put in this situation by their own mistakes.
The center of our story is a moral man living in an immoral world where he's trying to do what's right while everyone around him doesn't believe that right is still necessary.
Just sort of giving up, yeah.
And so we've got this great character, we've got this great cast, and we realize that in order to do it properly, to do it on the scale that we want, we need support. We need someone to come in and be able to say, we like this idea, we like where you're going with it. We're really looking at creating the first 3 episodes of this 10-episode season, and those episodes will demonstrate where our world is going.
And what we need now is you guys. We need you guys to really bring this to the level we need it to be at.
This is such a labor of love for the 3 of us. We're not actually getting paid for this. None of the money goes into our pockets. This is something that we believe in doing.
Why do we do this? This is sorry. All right, so I think that's kind of everything that we've thrown out.
And if you go to our website, you visit our Facebook page, you're going to see a bunch of stuff we've done already, modeling shots with the actors in costume. We've got some behind-the-scenes videos for you to look at.
This is really a labor of love. We are writing what we love to do, and we're hoping that we'll find like-minded audience.
We know you're out there. Just reach out.
So take a look at what we've got. Take a look at some of the links down below, and hopefully you like our ideas. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
No group hug.
No group hug?
No. You're a team player. That's what you said.
You want to be on this team. You said, guys, can I come and work with you? Can I write with you? This is how it's got to be.
I don't understand.
People are going to love this.
Oh, for the love I'm an award-winning writer. I don't have to do this anymore.
I don't get what his problem is.
Man, it smells funny.